Hey friends, welcome to IamWoke. I am your host, Emelina. Today we're going to go through an Akashic Records reading on behalf of humanity and a Pleiadian channeled message for the new moon on January 2nd. As always, to connect to this content in the absolute best fashion, you can place your hand on your heart and take a few deep breaths right into your heart space and just feel your consciousness inside of your heart. It will allow you to connect to the transmission. Welcome, dear ones! This is a crazy, beautiful, wonderful new moon. You're all going to be so excited at the results that you're going to be pursuing and that are going to be magnetized right to your door from overcoming all of the challenges of this year, overcoming the challenges of this last month, of all of these tumultuous circumstances that have been coming up for all of you, to really dig up the part of you that is the most real. Many of you have been challenged in transition, not sure exactly what you're going to do moving forward through this year for your life, feeling secure and certain. And that's okay, dear ones, for you've been cleaning house. You've been in a purging process, in a purification process. And part of that purification is allowing that which no longer serves you, which no longer is a part of you, but has been part of your past, to be let go. And that feeling, that letting go, is a purging. It can kick up the sediment, where once you thought your life was calm, we would suggest thinking about it as if you had a glass of water and there's sand in the bottom of the water. And for a while you thought your life was calm and beautiful and serene, or whatever it was that you thought was balanced and working for you, was just that the sediment was at the bottom. And what happened is, through all of these astrological circumstances, through the events of your life and your own waking and own ascension process, the sediment that was at the bottom got stirred up into the water. So now you are looking through a lens as if your environment, as if your life is murky, as if it's difficult to see forward in who you are. And those of you that are feeling this way are feeling less certain about your future and less secure about how you are moving forward from a place of security. But we would like to remind you that the sediment was there the whole time, dear ones. It was just at the bottom before, whereas now it's up in the surface. Because in the process of it being kicked up, it's going to be filtered out. You are in the process of filtering your experience, purifying your experience, getting rid of the sediment and anything that no longer works for you, so that you can actually just have a clean glass of water. Those of you that thought you were happy were, kind of, but when you're drinking a glass of water, at some point, you're gonna taste the sand. We know this is a silly example, but it's just so simple to show you that if you want a clean glass of water and you have sand in your water, you filter the water and then you get to receive the filtration and be in the pleasure of drinking a glass of water without any disturbance. So not to worry, dear ones, this process has been a shakeup. The things that have not been working for you and with you have been shaken up into your reality to come to the surface for you to be able to identify and begin to see what needs to go and what can stay, what is not serving you anymore, and what is of highest service to you in your experience. This is the theme of this new moon. The theme is realizing that you are looking to just have a clean glass of water. Your clean glass of water is the clean vessel of your life, the vessel of your experience, the download, the channel that you are, that you become through your own experience, that is clear, that is certain, that is balanced, that is fully expressive and fully knowing who you are, knowing that you are coming from this place of certainty, of reliability. In the end, knowing that you will be certain and reliable, knowing that your life will settle into something beautiful and move through this transformation that you're seeking. There's going to be a fast-paced movement of action that you're all going to need to take during this new moon. There will be a string of events, a timeline set forth for you, for your good, for your highest reality, and it's going to feel like rapid fire movement, as if you're not thinking but purely acting. You're acting in movement. You're moving forward in faith with the end result in mind of that which you most desire. It will feel easy. It's going to feel effortless, dear ones, for you to move forward in these events, in these actions. There will be almost little thought involved. It's as if the actions just present themselves one after another after another. It makes it simple and easy and effective for you to just move straight into action. The challenge with this is that many of you will try to bring your egos back in, your mental behaviors back in, to level with it, to try to figure out why you're doing certain things in a certain way. Ask the mental process to be let go and allow yourself to be led forward divinely through the action. The momentum of that which you desire, the momentum of the life that you've been creating ahead of you, is gathering speed and force. And through that, it is attracting you and pulling you magnetically forward to it. You are being led to your life, to your goals, to your desires, to that which you most want. And in the process of being led, there isn't as much of a mental reaction, a mental response that's necessary to plan or coerce. It's just moving forward through the act of being led, and then trusting yourself in the movement forward, trusting yourself that the actions that you are being led to do at a total knowing, you'll just know, you're just gonna be like, I just feel like I need to do that thing. I don't know why, I don't have the mental clarity around this, but this is just the next step. This is just the next action, and it's trusting that knowing within yourself. It is trusting your connection with all things. It is trusting your desires and their ability to lead you from their completion ahead in the timelines, in the realities where you've already gotten the thing, accomplished the thing, where it's already been done. We'd like to bring your attention, dear ones, now to allow yourself to be in the flow of life, in the flow and in the balance of your day in order to receive those messages. If you're stuck in the past, if you're in past thinking or trying to rationalize why things have happened to you a certain way, why certain people treated you a certain way, if you are stuck in the thinking, in the construct of the mind that is not supportive of the new reality, you will not get the clear indication of the actions that you're gonna need to move forward. Allow yourself to go with the flow. Allow yourself to flow with life. Allow things to not be so mental, so clear, so constructed for you to then realize what you need to do or realize how you need to move forward. Allow the structure of the movement to approach you, to come to you, to make itself clear, and for you to feel safe moving forward through action. The beauty of the scenario is you already know where you're going, dear ones. On your path, it's like you have Google Maps, you have a point A and a point B. You are where you are now. You set into the maps where you're going, whether it's a coffee shop, a new city, wherever it is that is your destination. In this case, the destination is your desires, what you most want in the depths of your heart. You've already set the destination into Google Maps. The app already knows where you need to go. And so many of you decide that after you set the destination, that you wonder whether or not Google Maps is telling you the right direction to go, or if you should go a different direction. And you get caught in the mental construct of the mind, thinking about, well, when I went this way, when I went to a destination in a different city, in a different state, sometime a few years ago, these things happened. And I just don't know that I can trust the forward movement of what Google Maps is telling me to do and where it's telling me to go, because this other time when I was in a different situation, in a different circumstance, in a different state with different humans, it went differently. And now you see how ridiculous that statement can be. We are telling you that you have already placed in the destination you most want. In our example, it's the Google Maps, but really what it is that your soul self, your higher self, the force of life, is guiding you to the trajectory of what you most want. And it's up to you to trust the process and to not look back and say, but last time on a different path, this happened. Let it go. It's not relevant to this path. It's not relevant to your new desires. It's not relevant to where you're going right now. What's relevant is that you look ahead, you know that you're on path, and you follow the signs. You receive the guidance as it comes in. You stay with the flow. Get out of your head. You move into action. Because if you put the destination into Google Maps and then you sit in your car and you wait 3 hours, and let's say you need to drive somewhere 3 hours away, but instead of driving, you just sit there and wait. And Google Maps is saying, you know, in 200 feet, you need to turn left, but you sit in your car and you parked it, you're not gonna get your results, dear ones. It's plain as day, it's super obvious, but so many of you are sitting in a parked position, you put your destination in, and then you're saying, but why are things not coming to me? Why is this not working out for me? Well, because you'd have to put the car in drive and start taking some action. You'd have to listen to the insights, the results that the universe is trying to give you, the little whispers of the flow that will take you to where you need to go. We say flow. In your case, it would be the routed destination from maps that's telling you and dictating when to turn left, when to turn right, when to go straight, and for how long. This is the time, dear ones, to release expectations, to allow yourself to take the car out of park and put it into drive, and to trust yourself with putting your foot on the gas pedal, and to trust yourself to be led, to be moved forward, and to follow the signs, and to trust the process that in being led and following each sign and taking each action as they come up to you through the force of life, that you will end up in your destination, the one that you have most desired, most asked for, and are manifesting like a crazy person. Some of you guys guys are manifesting so hard. You're thinking, you're visualizing, you're chanting mantras, you're trying to do it all, but you're still sitting in a parked car. You don't have to try so hard to manifest. You have to move forward. You have to allow the action to lead you forward. Trust yourself in the process that you can handle the actions, that they may be different from things you've done in the past, that you may go down a different route, but it doesn't make it any less safe. It's a safe route. It is a safe journey when you are following spirit and your own internal guidance. And the real safety is in trusting yourself to make the moves when they come up, when they are obvious. To strike while the iron is hot, to allow yourself to be led forward and to trust that guidance, to trust that being led is safe guidance, to trust yourself in knowing that you will show up for it and move into action, that you will be in the place to receive the guidance in a knowing feeling in your body or a heart feeling, a heart desire to do something. There's a lot of action, a lot of movement during this new moon, but it's not mental action. It's a flow. It's a sequence. It's a dance. It's as if it's a sequence of movements that is going to rapidly unfold and unveil itself to you as if you are dancing with the universe in order to unlock a certain reality. And the dance is the lock. It's the thing that unlocks the reality for you. So if you just go bang on the door and say, "Give me what I want, universe," you're not going to get it, because that's not the code to unlock that door. It's not the code to unlock your beautiful, most desired reality, your beautiful manifestations. The code is a specific set of movements. It's a synchronization with the universe. So in order to unlock everything that you desire, you have to step into the dance with the universe. You have to flow with all of the movements when they most don't look like they're going to flow to your end result. And know with unbounding trust and faith that those movements will take you where you most need to go. Trust this process. Trust that you could think a lot less and move forward a lot more, and you'd all get exactly where you need to go with a lot less stress, because you're not mentally creating the anxiety, the active mental movement. So many of you are in so significant of mental movement and not enough physical, heart-based and gut-based movement. So your realities stay up in your mind, up in the ether, and they never ground into actually this physical reality, which is where you want it the most. So many of you are like, where is this thing that I've been manifesting? Where is the money? Where is the person? Where is the job? But the reality is you've been manifesting from a place of mental instead of the place of all of it including the physical and the heart-based realities, the emotional realities. At this time, it's less about trying to get out of your head and more about just acknowledging the movements that are coming forward. They're going to come forward very loudly, dear ones. You'll feel it. You'll just feel the power and the movement and the desire of an action. The point here is for you to allow yourself the trust and faith to take the action, to not get back stuck in the mental behavior. We are so confident in your abilities, dear ones. We know that you are all going to take on to this so well, that you're going to be led so easily, that you're all going to take the actions, especially with a message like this, dear ones, for you know that in those moments when the mental behavior comes in to try to sidestep it or talk yourself out of it or complicate it, that you'll be able to let it go and you'll move forward anyway. This is a beautiful new moon. The sequence of events that is happening for you all is unfolding the path like a golden brick road. The road is just unveiling itself to you with little steps that are saying what actions to take. It's going to be very easy and very led, and we are very excited for you. Allow yourself to move through the fog of the sediment. Allow yourself to let go of the mental construct of having to understand everything, and allow your body to lead the way. Allow your action and your fire and your passion to lead the way. Dear ones, we feel that this message is now complete. You are receiving all of your transmissions in the action and the downloads that you're going to be taking moving forward through this new moon. May you consider this message a green light to take your foot off of the brake, put it onto the gas, and start your movement forward on your journey that will be so effortless as you are guided by the flow of life and everything that is. Well guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed that message. If you love this video, please remember to like the video below, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any energy updates. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. What are your goals for the new year? What are you looking to create? I'd love to know from you guys, what are you manifesting for the new year? If you're looking for an Akashic Records reading, the new year is an absolutely great time for that, because you get to set your goals, see where you're going, and we can find out what's keeping you from living your best life. Looking at soul contracts and energetics and relationships and anything else that might be on your mind. I'm also now offering a high performance life and business coaching program. I'm gonna leave the details for that as well as the Akashic Records reading in the description below. Happy holidays and Happy New Year. I hope you guys have an amazing start to January, and I will see you in the next video.